In this material world, all kinds of sounds are generated, especially by living entities. All living entities generate some sort of sound or the other. Human beings also generate a lot of sound. Now, the kind of sounds that are generated within this material world are meant for satisfying four activities: Ahara, Nidra, Bhaya, Maithuna. Eating, sleeping, mating, and defending. So, even in the early morning, 6 o'clock, when the sunrise time, if you look at all the trees which are outside, you can hear all the crows cawing. And if there are some other birds, if you go to Vrindavan, you can hear cuckoos cooing or the peacocks cawing, but here it is all the crows. So you can hear all of them making a lot of sound. So what is the sound that they are making? And sometimes you can see a group of crows will get together, they will sit and make a hell lot of noise. They are holding a meeting. What are they discussing in the meeting? They are discussing where will we get our food, and where will we sleep tonight, and how will we defend ourselves. These human beings, they have started building one temple. They are taking down so many things. All our residence is gone. Now where will we shift our residence? So, Ahara, Nidra, Bhaya, Maithuna. These four activities are being discussed. All the sound vibration by all the animals is centering around these four activities. Human beings also. You look at news, you look at television, you look at newspapers, you look at magazines, you look at people talking to each other, people going to the office, people commuting in the trains. Everywhere people are talking. All their talks are revolving centrally around fundamentally these four activities of eating, sleeping, mating, and defending. And another aspect of the sound generated in this material world is that everyone wants to talk. Nobody wants to hear. So much so that in management, people are taught the art of listening, how to listen. Why? Because fundamentally nobody wants to listen. Everybody wants to speak. So people like to be heard rather than to hear. That is why in the Nectar of Instruction also Srila Rupa Goswami has said that Vacho Vegam, if one has controlled the urge to speak, then he is a great liberated soul. So, but then if you compare this with the spiritual world, you get a completely different picture there. Actually, the four Kumaras, Sanak, Sanatana, Sanat and Sanandana, these four Kumara sons of Lord Brahma. So, when the Kumaras entered the spiritual world, when they entered the Vaikuntha Lokas, they saw wonderful scenes everywhere. All the planets were filled with the devotees of Narayana. And each planet was presided over by one particular form of Narayana. And another aspect that they saw, beautiful lakes and ponds in those forests, filled with wonderful birds. So there is a description in the third canto of the Srimad Bhagavatam about what they saw. So it says, Paravatanyabhrita Sarasa Chakravaka Datyuha Hamsa Shuka Tittiri Barhisham Yaha Kolahalo Viramate Achiramatram Uchchair Bringadipe Harikatham Iva Gayamane. So what the Kumara saw, Yaha Kolahalo Viramate Achiramatram. So naturally the peacocks caw very beautifully. The cuckoos, they coo very sweetly. So, and the swans also create nice sound. So all of them have beautiful voices. But then, Yaha Kolahalo Viramate Achiramatram, they temporarily suspend their cooing and their cawing. Why do they suspend? Because generally birds you see, they'll keep on cawing, cooing, they'll make kolahala, they'll make a lot of noise. But these birds, Achiramatram, temporarily, Viramate, they suspended all their cooing and cawing. Why? What was the reason? Because Uchchair Bringadipe Harikatham Iva Gayamane. Bringadipa, the king of the bees, started humming. When the king of the bees started humming, all the birds became quiet. You see, because the humming of a bee is a very low decibel sound. The cooing and cawing of the birds is high decibel. Right? if the birds coo and caw and they start making noise, it will drown the sound of the humming of the bee. So in this material world, if a bee hums, none of the birds will pay any attention. But in the spiritual world, Vaikuntha, when the bee started humming, all the birds became silent. Why? Because what was the bee humming? Bee was not humming, where is nectar, where is my today food, where is my nest? He was not asking any of those questions. What was he doing then? What was his humming? Uchchair bringadipe harikatham iva gayamane. He was glorifying, he was singing the glories of the Supreme Lord. Harikatham, he was singing Harikatha. Harikatham gayamane, he was singing the various pastimes of the Supreme Lord Hari. And when he started humming, bee humming means in the spiritual world, he was singing the pastimes of Hari. The moment he started singing the pastimes of Hari, all the birds stopped singing, stopped their own voices. Why? Because they wanted to hear the glorious pastimes of Hari. So you see, there in the spiritual world, people are not interested in being heard. They want to hear. They want to hear others glorify the Supreme Lord. Because everyone is a devotee there. So, devotee naturally likes to hear about Krishna and his pastimes from other devotees. That's the nature of a devotee. So, because even the birds there, even the birds, plants, trees, all of them, they are all great devotees of the Supreme Lord. So, when the birds heard, oh, bee has started glorifying Hari, let us quietly, silently listen to the glorious pastimes of the Supreme Lord Narayana. And so they all became silent. And so Prabhupada explains that this shows how in the spiritual world, the most prominent activities are Shravana and Kirtana.